He damn near smoked you. We see it on Twitter. It's your boy James. Trust the process. Oh my God. I want to just talk about protecting your peace. And sometimes it's not easy to protect your peace. Sometimes we have to go through those hard times in order to appreciate the good times. Stop being dirty. It's your boy James with the Stop Being Dirty. Stop eating dirty. Trust the process. Protect your peace. Link in the bio for all the merchandise, the Twitter links, Instagram, all that good shit. If you watch right now, I appreciate that. I appreciate you hit that subscribe button. Another thing I appreciate is the supporters. The supporters of the channel, the supporters of my brand, supporters of anything that I do, you know, because without y'all, there's none of us. And I feel like a lot of bloggers and rappers tend to forget that sometimes and get a little too full of themselves. And that's something that I've never been that type of person. And I truly appreciate anyone that acknowledges me in the channel. You know, I was just in Buffalo Wild Wings and my waitress, you know, had asked me, oh, you know, you Jims, you know, from Battle Rap and do the blogs. I said, yeah. She said, oh, you know, her and her man watch me all the time and things like that. And it's such a humbling experience, man. And to know that people out there, you know, take the time to watch me no matter what they're doing. They take time out their day to Dizaster. Oh, my God. Now, I do got some blogs on decks. I do want to talk about the Serious Jones battle and the other battles that happened last night outside of the Miss Hustle and the coffee battle. But, you know, this had popped up on my timeline basically saying that Dizaster put up a post on his Instagram saying that, you know, stop asking me why I'm not on this card. I was supposed to be against Murder Mook, but they blocked the battle. And they was already locked in, contracts and all that, and the battle got blocked. And, why you always lying? Why you always lying? Why you always lying? I don't know. It doesn't make no sense to me that the battle be blocked. First of all, URL does the blocking of battles. So I think what he's trying to say is it was blocked in a different sense on some, yo, me and Mook are booked for this. And they told him, we gonna book you and Mook later down the line. We're gonna give Easy to Block Captain on and this was Easy to Block Captain bars. And I think they decided to give Easy to battle instead. That could be the only thing I can see about it being blocked, unless Murder Mook and him were battled on a different league. You know, Mook does do RBE battles. He can go wherever he wants. You never know. We don't know unless he gets into further detail about this. He says, you know, so y'all not going to say anything about it. And, you know, basically ended up saying something along the line of, you know, they're going to miss him when he's gone, things of that nature. And he probably won't like this blog, and he'll go over there. You know, last time I said something about Dizaster, he made a whole Instagram post about me, things, and that's fine, man. As long as you tell him to go check the blog out, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna hate on me and talk shit, at least throw me the promotion. Not everybody gonna like what you say. This is a part of it. This is a part of. It's just so funny because this is what the waitress was saying, that like, that they appreciate my channel because I keep it 100. I keep it real, saying who won, who lost, whatever it is. And it is what it is. Like, I ain't saying Dizaster lying, but it sounds like something. There is no blocking of a Drake card, my man. So unless he goes into further detail in saying that it was booked elsewhere, that's a lie to say it was blocked. Drake ain't letting nothing be blocked. Look at this card. Do you know how much this card must have cost? You know how much this card must have cost? Forget about it. This is what Drake says goes on this card. Even he's narrating the trailer, saying these are the battles that he wanted. He put together these battles. He put together this card about the battles that he wanted to see. So if Dizaster and Murder Mook is something he wanted to see, is something that would have been on this card. Straight like that. Now, maybe URL said, no, let's do this for Easy to Block Captain. Maybe they had a hand in swindling, or maybe kind of. I don't think so. I don't think so. You know, also, this is me just running with assumption. I don't know the facts of the matter. I just don't. To say it got blocked, unless you tell me this shit was on a different league, it makes no sense for this to be blocked. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So he said he's going to go back to just playing soccer, and y'all going to appreciate him when he's gone, which is very soon. And, you know, with that being said, how would y'all feel about Dizaster versus Murder Mook? To be honest with you, I would like the battle. I think it's a better battle than Easy to Block Captain versus Murder Mook, only because there's no history between Easy and Murder Mook. Murder Mook has a terrible, terrible battle in front of him right now. Like, I'm talking about terrible in the sense of him winning this battle, because Murder Mook is an angle battler. And with no angle, unless he's going to pull out paperwork that, oh yeah, you went to jail this many times, but here's paperwork on you, which I doubt is out there, Mook's gonna have a long night. I don't think Murder Mook is very hated these days, going against someone who's very loved. That's already but when this is not a Murder Mook easy block, I'm gonna give you that one. Oh, we gonna get into detail with that one. As far as if Murder Mook and Dizaster went down, that'll be a better battle, because I think there's more. Dizaster's been around for so long. There's a lot of things that Murder Mook can talk about with Dizaster. Same thing with Dizaster. When Dizaster is on his shit, he is fire. You know, him and Iron Solomon is one of my favorite battles of all time. Of all time. I have no problem with gripe. Dizaster's gripe was in me. I don't have a gripe with him. You know what I'm saying? I spoke about how he put hands on Saint or whatever the case, and he's like, people put hands on you. And like, that's all I hear when I hear a grown man crying that. Oh, you told me. And like my daughter crying or some shit like that. I look crazy. I'm in the parking lot right now. People looking. Anywho, so I think Dizaster and Mook would have been a dope battle. It still could be, you know what I mean? Like, there's battles out there for Murder Mook. Even if Murder Mook doesn't come out on top of this battle and doesn't win this battle, I still think there's an Arsenal battle there for Mook, and there's a Dizaster battle there for Mook. Other than that, I don't see maybe a Cassidy battle, but they're cool now. An Iron Solomon rematch. Nobody wants to see that. Him and T-Rex are back cool again. There's not much they want to see him and Loaded Lux for the 9th time. Nobody want to see that shit. It's literally only that, you know, I heard Geechee Gotti and Murder Mook's still gonna go down. That's gonna go down late, somewhere in the next year. And, you know, I like Dizaster versus Mook. I think they both come from a old era, you know, when Dizaster was doing his thing where he was doing it, Murder Mook was doing it over here. So it definitely makes sense in the sense of that history. You know what I mean? I don't even think I'm not sure if Mook was doing this before Dizaster or Dizaster did this before Mook. Write in the comments, subscribe to the channel. Let me know who rapped first, who battled first, Dizaster or Mook. It could have been Dizaster. It really could have. I think the battle could be dope. And if they already had negotiations or paper signed or whatever he's saying, there's a lot of holes in that post right there. You know what I mean? He seems like a type of person that would have went on, said it verbally. Maybe we'll hear more of it if more bloggers talk about this, or even this blog reaches him and he gets to a point where he wants to further explain what's going on and not let, you know, me talk for him, because we don't know. I just going by a post that he put up, and the way I read it and the way I'm taking it, I don't see it being blocked by URL, but I could see them saying, we're going to push you and Mook back. We want to, you know, easy on this card, and we're going to give it to Mook and whatever the case, which doesn't make no sense to me. I mean, you're rewarding Easy to Block Captain. That makes sense. But as far as a matchup goes, it would have been a way better matchup, Murder Mook versus Dizaster. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. I need to go to ShopRite. It's food shopping day. You know what I'm saying? Trust the process, protect your peace, stop being dirty.